My heart is heavy, you guys. My heart is heavy right now. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you guys have heard of the fires happening in LA. They've been happening since this past Tuesday, and it seems like some of these fires still have very little to no containment. I think they're at about 11% right now, the biggest one. I'm having a hard time finding the words to say, but it's been really hard to stomach everything. I fortunately have not been affected directly through these fires, thank God. But I do have family members and friends who have been affected, have lost their homes, and like I said, I'm having a hard time finding the word. I feel helpless. I feel like I don't know what to do to help them right now. Besides donations, I feel like I've donated, but it's like, I feel like that's not enough. It's close to home, guys. I was born and raised in LA. I've been here my whole life. I love Los Angeles. I don't like the politics here, but I do love my hometown. And I'm not just talking about LA. I'm talking about the whole Southern California. I love it here. It's crazy. It's just crazy to think. The Palisades, Altadena, some of the most beautiful places here in California just gone, just like that, gone. It's not just one house or a block. It's the whole city and the city over, and more cities are getting destroyed. I'm lost for words right now. Oh, and my heart goes out to all the victims. My heart goes out to all those people who have lost their house, to the kids, the children. Oh my God, I just can't even think how scared they must be. I experienced the fire when I was younger, and it's nothing compared to this, but I remember how traumatic the experience was. It's 4th of July, a firework landed in one of our trees, pine tree. That thing goes up in flames, and I just remember how scared I was. Like, we're about to be homeless because the whole thing's on fire. I don't know if you've seen a pine tree, but those things are really tall. It's right next to our house. Embers are falling everywhere, and fortunately we were able to save the house, but I just remember that experience traumatized me to the point where, like, I don't like 4th of July. I don't celebrate it. I don't like fireworks. I don't like fire, anything close to it. New Year's, I don't like fireworks. I just don't like them. And that's something like minuscule, like nothing compared to what is happening in LA. So my heart goes out to all these families. I can only imagine the fear they're feeling, like seeing their house burn. A lot of these videos that I'm seeing, and people are like trying everything. I saw a man pour almond milk to his like in the front yard because he was trying to save his house. And I can only imagine like the last bit of effort that you have to save this house until you realize, like, I'm not about to save this house, and then that's it. Like, you have to just let your house burn. I cannot imagine. Oh my God, my heart just breaks for these people. Well, the main reason I wanted to also talk about this is because I came across some videos, and through the midst of the chaos, these videos just gave me chills, actually, just watching these videos. Go ahead and let me play those.
Bro, out of this whole burnt shit, bro, this Bible is not...
Nah, bro. Nah.
That's God. Look around, bro.
Nah, bro.
Untouched.
Nah, bro. That's weird, bro.
I gotta keep that. That's crazy.
I got goosebumps, bro.
I just did too. No cap, bro. That's God, bro. That's...
Nah, I got goosebumps,
You know they...
bro.
These white crosses, found on top of the hills of Los Angeles, were left completely untouched by the recent wildfires that scorched the surrounding area. Located in the Pacific Palisades, the crosses stand as stark, unburned monuments amidst miles of charred vegetation and ash. Some are even calling it a miracle, as their untouched state defies explanation.
And one California family is going viral, singing in prayer after finding the only thing left standing on their property, a statue of the Virgin Mary.
Jackie and Peter Halpin, the owners of that Altadena property, join us now. Describe for us what it was like when you went back to your property, everything is gone, and what you find is that beautiful statue.
We had to break the law to get back to our property, and it was remarkable that how everything had gotten fried, but the statue of the Virgin Mary and another statue of St. Joseph were in perfect condition. And we just took that opportunity to pray. Our home is dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, so we set up a prayer to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and then we sang that special song that our entire family has known for decades.
All right, guys, didn't that give you chills? If that didn't give you chills, then I don't know. You are probably not human, or you're Satan's child. I don't know. Can you imagine Everything is turned to dust. Everything is crisp. This Bible looks untouched. Even when he opens it, the pages are white. I don't know if you believe in God or not, but things like this, you can't explain. You cannot explain. Sure, maybe the Virgin Mary, you can say it's made out of stone, but the crosses are made out of what? The Bible, paper. And these pages are untouched, which reminds me of scripture. And I want to read that scripture. I'm going to try my best. Oh my God, you guys, I am trying my best here to balance this. Okay, so the passage that I wanted to read, it's going to be Matthew 24:15. I'm just going to read all the way down. So when you see standing in the holy place, the abomination that causes desolation spoken of through the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let no one on the housetop go down to take anything out of the house. Let no one in the field go back to get their cloak. How dreadful it will be in those days for pregnant women and nursing mothers. Pray that your flight will not take place in winter or on the Sabbath, for then there will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. And then I'm just going to go down a few more lines where it says, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. I'm going to go a little more down. Even though when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. Truly I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until, and then this is the one that I want you to pay attention to. Truly I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. That reminded me of this video here where the Bible is untouched. Everything burns everything burned down, but the Bible is untouched. It gives me chills. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I do want to invite you guys to continue to pray for the victims, continue to pray for Los Angeles, and please pray that these fires come to an end soon. LA is destroyed. LA is destroyed.